And who is it?
Yeah, so it says that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, which the wicked we already discovered by Malachi, the 1st chapter, that is talking about Esau and Edom. Okay, and they covered the face of the judges thereof. So who were the judges that they've covered? Now when you go back to, when you read those books, how in ancient, not ancient, I'm gonna talk about, a couple of centuries ago, when we was ruling Europe, you had nothing but dark art all over Europe. Alright? And you even had King David, who the world called Jesus Christ. All of the preppers in the Bible, they were black men. But what Esau did, and his descendants, what they did was they saw the dark art and iconoclasmized, you know, the pictures. That's a word that I made up, you know. Jake make up shit, you know. But yeah, so they iconoclasmized the pictures, which iconoclasm means image broken, pretty much. So they've broken the images, and they painted themselves to be the images of the Most High and the images of the prophets, and so on and so on. That's why it tells you in what is you can hold that as well. Actually, you're done with that. Get me in the Apocrypha. I think it's Maccabees, the 3rd chapter. I don't want to do it in a long time. I believe it's the 45th verse. Let's see if I can find it. Because that's got that Apocrypha up on the show.
You gotta get down real slow, man.
Oh, I almost forgot it too. Yeah, you don't talk about it. Okay, yeah, read them.
So first Maccabees 3 and 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Right, because what is the book of the law? The book of the law is the Bible. Why does it say, why does Maccabees say they open the book of the law? Because the Bible is that book of the law, okay? And the Bible is also the manuscript of the planet. You're supposed to initiate what the Bible is saying, man. You're not supposed to do your own thing. Otherwise, you get confusion like we have today. And so that's what it meant by that, the book of the law, which is the Bible. So continue on. Yeah, so it says they sought to paint the likeness of their images. Okay? That's what they did. So that's showing you right there what the so-called white man did around the 15th century. In the 16th century, they went around Spain and all around the different parts of Europe and saw all of the dark art, the dark pictures of the original men of God and painted them in their image. Okay, so that was also prophetic in itself. You see that? So everything has to be fulfilled. The Most High is the fulfiller of His word. So now we're going to read Job 9 and 24 again. Let's get Job 9 and 24. Because we got to bring home the point.
Psalms 36 and 3.
Okay, you're going.
The words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit.
Right, the words of his mouth is are iniquity and deceit. Because that's what Esau's all about. He's about deception. That's why we call him the devil or the red man. Okay? Because the word devil means deceiver. He's deceived the whole entire world to believe that he's the Most High and his image is the perfect image. A suit and tie is the perfect imagery. Okay? Shaving your beard off your face. You know, being a gentleman, okay, being a simp, that's that Edomitic style, man, that he tried to perpetrate throughout the earth. But it's not the image of the Most High Yahweh Baal Shem Shah. It's not the image of being an Israelite. And our people, they swallow up that imagery, man. They take hold to that custom like that's the right way to be. That's not the right way to be. Because Esau is naturally, you know, he's really a feminist, man. Esau. Because he don't really got it in him to really be a real man. But the nation of Israel, the men of Israel are the real men. And that's why we can stand bold and do what we do. Okay? That's just the bottom line. Esau got everybody thinking that a real man is gentle and, you know, he just takes a lot of bullshit. Okay? And that's just the whole thing. But a real man stands up for what he believes in and stands firm. And initiates that which is true and deals with logic as well. Okay? And a real man is a man of the Most High. I'm going to just still to deal with that. Go on.
The words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit.
Yeah.
He hath left off to be wise and to do good.
Yeah. He have left off to be wise and to do good. Because that's the way this man is. That's why it tells you in the Apocrypha as well. It says, wisdom of wickedness is not wisdom. Okay, you're going.
He deviseth mischief upon his bed.
Yeah.
He setteth himself in a way that is not good.
Right, he setteth himself in a way that is not good. Giving, uncivilized people rights and this and that and the third. We all one and and not establishing the righteousness that the Most High has given us to establish. So he's going about doing his own thing, man. If you can get, I'll tell you what, hold that and get the, I think it's Thessalonians. I think it's 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter.
3rd verse.
Yeah.
3rd verse.
Oh, the 3rd verse, yeah. I was going to say the 24th verse. It's the 3rd verse. Keep going.
Second Thessalonians 2 and 3, it says, let no man deceive you by any means.
Yeah, so it says, let no man deceive you by any means. But it tells you that the deceiver, as you went into last week, brother, the deceiver and the deceiver are his. So, but then it says here, it says that be not deceived. Because there's certain men that the Lord has set up not to be deceived. And there's certain people out there that the Lord has deceived. Okay? We're going. That's not a big point.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that the man of sin be revealed,
right,
the son of perdition.
Right, that the man of sin be revealed in the son of perdition. Because how is the man of sin is going to be revealed? By this particular nation fulfilling the wicked deeds that the Lord has sent them to fulfill. Because back 2,000 years ago, during the time of the apostle and the disciples and all of that stuff, okay, or the 12 apostles, it wasn't really confirmed that Esau was the devil. It wasn't really that confirmed. I mean, they kind of knew, but they didn't know fully as we know right now. But right now, in this day and age, it's all being fulfilled. The mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Okay? And that's why right now in this day and age, 2,000 years forward into the future, in these times, from the time of the Lord, we can now say without a shred of doubt that Esau is the devil. Okay? They call themselves the Romans, they call themselves Europeans, they call themselves this and that and the third. And they know it too. I'm not saying something that's out of the window or they don't know. They already know this already. Okay, that's why you got a lot of Edomites that are coming up against their own government. Because they see the devilry that their governors have been doing. And that's why a lot of them, they try and protest about unity. Because in America, you had two camps that was protesting against one another. You had the unity camp, and you also had the white supremacist sort of camp, and they were protesting against each other. So you got certain Edomites, their thing is look, man, look, we just want to just keep our racism hidden. That's basically what it is. They want to say that, we down for everybody, for humanity. But really deep down, they don't want to expose the fact that their own people are racist against people of color. So they don't want to expose that, man. And that's why they tell the other group of Edomites to just calm down and just, play your part, man. You feel what I'm saying? But it's all going to come out at the end of the day. Go on, brother. As it tells you in Luke 12, man, it says there's no thing covered that. Matter of fact, what you got? Get me Luke 12 and I think it's 4. I'm saying it wrong. I don't want to roughly paraphrase it. I'm saying it wrong. Got to get it correct. As the saying goes, all things that are done in the dark shall come to the light. There it is right here. Yeah, Luke 12 and 4. Actually, start from the first verse.
I said Luke 12 and 1. In the meantime, when they were gathered together, when they were gathered together, an innumerable multitude of people, in so much that they trod one upon another, he began to say unto his disciples, first of all, beware beware ye of the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy.
Yeah.
For there is nothing covered
There
that
you go.
shall not be revealed.
Right, there's nothing covered that shall be revealed. That shall not be revealed. Go on. Salaki, there's nothing covered. Go on.
For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed.
Right, there's nothing covered that shall not be revealed. Go on.
Neither hid that shall not be known.
There you go. So everything's going to come to the light. So, you know, like I was saying before, you got these white supremacist groups in America, and you got these unity Edomite groups. And they all clashing together because one group disagrees with the other group. One group is saying, look, we're all human beings. You know, we all got to unite. We all got to do this and we all got to do that. One group is saying, to hell with these Negroes, man. To hell with the LGBT, etc. That's what one group is saying. So America in that situation is already divided. Like the saying goes, the United States of America. No, America's divided, my friend. America's done for. It's divided. The people are divided. That's why it tells you that the Egyptians, the Lord shall rise with the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Come on.
So that spirit is already in the air already, man. You understand? Because you got a group of Edomites, their thing is just, look, man, to hell with the LGBT, to hell with so-called Negroes, and to hell with so-called Jews, man. That's their whole thing. I'm talking about the KKK group, man. You understand? So the Lord is gonna brew up some sort of ruckus in America and all around the world. He even got jokers down here. Their thing is just, look, man, I'm talking about the UKIP group. Their thing is, look, to hell with these different foreigners that come in, to hell with this and to hell with that. So like I said, not only are you gonna have race riot in America, but you also gonna have it here too. So what you got?
This is Matthew 12 and 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
There you go. Read that one more time.
And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself.
Man, they need to just fucking
No, let them keep doing it because they're gonna wind up busting their head anyway. Go on. If they bust their head, then then they're gonna stop doing what they're doing. Go on, read that verse again.
Matthew 12 and 25. It says,
Yeah, no pictures, sir. No pictures.
no pictures, man.
No pictures, man. Go on.
and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself.
They're gonna bust their head.
Every kingdom divided against itself.
Look, my man, just have a nice day. Have a nice day, sir. We're not dealing with you, my man. We're not dealing with you. You all messed up out of your mind.
Simeon, that's my name, Simeon.
Yeah, we don't care. Just have a nice day.
Simeon, Ephraim, Manasseh, Reuben, Gad,
Yeah, read this, bro.
and Asher,
And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
Who gave you mind to
So
come
that's
here?
what I'm saying right there. That's what
Niggas.
the scriptures are saying. The scriptures say every kingdom that is divided against itself is brought to desolation. So amongst these Edomites, you have confusion. You have disagreements. Like for example, you have the white supremacist group, okay, that are against so-called Negroes, against the LGBT, that are against so-called Jews and stuff like that. And then you got the other group that's for that particular group. That's for everybody. Okay? And then you got the UKIP crew down here. Their thing is just, look, man, everybody that's not from England, they should go back to Africa or they should go back to where they come from. Okay? And really, I'm talking about them bar triggers, man. Them war vets and stuff like that. A lot of them guys, they don't want so-called Negroes here. They don't want all of the other people say that are not of their particular, or from their country. That's why they will come up here and say, you know, why don't you guys go back to Africa somewhere? Okay, you're not British, go back to your country. Alright? My man, listen, right? At the end of the day, if you don't get the going down the street, we're gonna put curses on you, man. We're gonna put curses on you to bug you out even more. Anyway, listen, I ain't even gonna do that. He's all messed up out of his mind. You can't get mad at that guy. He's out of his mind.
It's cursed enough as it is, man.
Yeah.
Got enough curses in as well. You don't need no more, man.
Keep going. If you got something.
It's Isaiah 19 and 1, and it says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
Yeah, go on.
And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
And there you have it right there, kingdom against kingdom. And you're gonna have the Russians. They're gonna turn against the Americans and the British, the allies. But it's gonna start by the people. It's gonna start. The reason why I'm laughing, right? Because I mean, what the scriptures are saying is in full effect. That's why I'm kind of laughing and stickling, you know, and how the Lord just got them so stupefied to respond to some shenanigans that these Asian provocateurs are doing. Got them responding to that, you know what I'm saying? But it says that the Lord is going to raise up the Egyptians against the Egyptians. Okay, that's that white on white battle, man. That's going on in America, and it's going to intensify. It's not only you're going to have race riots, you're going to have riots amongst the different belief systems amongst the same people. And then you're going to have people rising up against the government. It tells you that in Esdras, what is it, 15? Second Esdras, the 15th chapter. Okay? So, all manner of hell is going to break loose in this revival of ancient Rome. And when that happens, man, the party is up for Esau. That's all I got to say on that. Oh yeah, you was reading Psalms 32, right? Yeah, get that. Yeah, give me a copy. I'm just looking for a precept, you know.
That's for Psalm 36 again.
Yeah, 36, yeah.
With your stuff.
Yeah, where you left off at. Well, that was it. Let me see what else. Hold on. Yeah, let me see this. Yeah, I'm just. I'll tell you what. If you got a precept, you know, read what you got, and then I'll figure something out. Spirit. Jump into anything. I tell you what. Give me Romans 13 and 11.
Romans 13 and 11, and it says, and that knowing the time that now is high time to awake out of sleep.
Right.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed.
And I mean, really, when you read these different epistles or letters about what Paul was bringing out, Paul was really talking about the brethren that he was around. Okay, the men that subscribe to the doctrine of Yahushua. Ultimately, the elect. This whole Bible is really for the elect and the prophets of the Lord. Okay, I mean, yeah, we use this Bible to be in the elect amongst the Israelites, amongst the majority of our people. But this Bible is really for the elect. Because, I mean, as you can see, a lot of our people, they're not really hearing the word of the Lord. The only people that's hearing the word of the Lord and taking heed unto it and taking things to the next level are those that are set up to hear the word and do the work, which are known as the sheep. Okay, the sheep of the Lord's fold. So, yeah, read that verse again. Because you got these Hebrew Israelite groups. Their thing is you know, we just gonna go. You know, you got, like, for example, you got the camp down there in the camp that was kicked out of GMS, London. They're down there in Brixton. They're down there in Peckham. You know, trying to reach just regular Israelites. You ain't gonna reach regular Israelites. This Bible is really for the elect. So when we come out here and do the work, we're not coming out here just to bring everybody to the fold, to this truth. We're out here to fish for the elect. That's the main purpose of why we're out here. So when Paul said this, read that again.
And that, knowing the time now, it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Right, go on.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
That's the point. That's it.